Doja Cat barely wears clothes these days, and it's gotten her a lot of backlash. Some fans even go as far as digging up old videos of Doja saying the worst things on live just to smear her. She seems to be a really bad influence on the young ones. Scratch that, for everybody. Whether it's Satanism, weird animal costumes, or just sheer nudity. More and more each day, it's clear that Doja just doesn't care. But there's something even worse. The old clips that fans dug up about her reveal something about the music industry and how labels select the artists they put in front of us. Get ready for a dark ride. Doja Cat's racism. The Mood singer's rise to stardom has been impressive, with her music topping charts and her name riding with a new wave of pop culture. However, her journey has not been without its share of problems. A series of clips surfaced, showing the artist engaging in behavior that many have labeled as racist. These clips, which quickly went viral, feature Doja Cat in online chat rooms where she appears to use racially insensitive language, causing a significant backlash and raising questions about her character. The fallout from these clips was immediate and intense, with fans and critics voicing their disappointment and outrage. The controversy intensified as discussions about the implications of her actions took center stage on social media platforms and within the music community. The impact was not just on her public persona, but also on her perception of her as an artist, leading some to speculate about the authenticity of her rise in the industry and whether influential figures with ulterior motives planned it. The racism accusations all began when a song from her past, titled "Didn't Do Nuffin'," resurfaced. It is a term laden with derogatory connotations aimed at minimizing the struggles of black victims of police brutality. The backlash was immediate and fierce, with the public taking to social media to voice their outrage. The hashtag #DojaCatIsOverParty began trending as fans and critics alike grappled with the implications of the song's message. But the controversy didn't stop there. Video footage soon emerged, showing Doja Cat engaging with individuals on a video chat site called Tiny Chat. Reports claimed that these individuals were part of an alt-right incel community, a group often associated with white supremacist ideologies. The internet was ablaze with speculation and condemnation, as many questioned the intentions and integrity of the artist, who had quickly become a household name. As the digital waves of criticism grew into a tsunami, Doja Cat knew she had to address the allegations head on. She turned to Instagram, a platform where she had cultivated a large following, to issue a statement that would set the record straight. In her post, she tackled the allegations. Doja Cat acknowledged her presence in the chat rooms, but firmly denied engaging in any racist conversations. She expressed remorse for her past dumbass behavior and extended an apology to those who felt hurt or upset by her action. The singer, born Amalaratna Zandile Dlamini, also clarified the intent behind the controversial song "Didn't Do Nuffin'." She explained that the song was a misguided attempt to reclaim a term used against her, though she admitted it was a bad decision to include it in her music. This candid admission was a rare glimpse into the artist's vulnerability and her recognition of the song's potential impact. Not content with a written statement, Doja Cat took to Instagram Live to connect with her fans in real time.
And I'm sorry if I hurt you or embarrassed you.
She presented a more personal and unfiltered response, directly sharing her thoughts and feelings. During the 30-minute live stream, she played clips of the numerous apology videos she had drafted, further demonstrating her commitment to addressing the issue. She stated that the song was not connected to police brutality or the tragic death of Sandra Bland, emphasizing the importance of separating her artistic expression from real-world atrocities. Doja Cat's response was mixed. She was apologetic, explanatory, and defensive where she felt necessary. She tackled the accusations point by point, striving to dismantle the narrative that she was a supporter of white supremacist ideology. Her efforts to clarify her stance on racism and her own racial identity were central to her defense, as she proudly affirmed her black heritage and denounced any form of self-hatred or internalized racism. The live session was pivotal as Doja Cat reclaimed her narrative and reconnected with her audience. She faced the controversy with humility and defiance, hoping to emerge from the ordeal with her career and reputation intact. The controversy surrounding Doja Cat became worse as the public, armed with social media's power, began combing through her digital footprint. Once a refuge for a young Doja Cat seeking social interaction, the chat rooms had become the stage for a drama that played out in the public eye. The leaked videos and details served as evidence for many of her critics, who argued that her behavior was, at best, questionable, and at worst, indicative of a pattern of problematic conduct. The controversy surrounding Doja Cat's racially insensitive remarks does not exist in isolation. The music industry has a history of its artists coming under fire for similar transgressions. A notable example is Justin Bieber, who in his teenage years faced backlash for videos that surfaced showing him telling a racist joke.
Why are black people afraid of chainsaws?
While he has apologized for making such statements without considering race, the offense still hangs over him. Rap superstar Kanye West has a long history of making inflammatory statements that have been widely criticized as racist. In 2018, he caused outrage by suggesting that slavery was a choice for African Americans. He has also been accused of perpetuating negative stereotypes about black people in his lyrics and music videos. Although often viewed as a wholesome country pop star, Taylor Swift has faced backlash for the lack of racial diversity in her music videos and her perceived silence on political and social justice issues, especially racism-related. She has been accused of whitewashing and not using her platform to amplify voices of color. In 2013, Katy Perry's music video for the song This Is How We Do was criticized for cultural appropriation, with some viewers claiming it contained racist imagery. Perry was accused of mocking Japanese culture through her choice of hairstyles and fashion in the video. Former *NSYNC member Justin Timberlake has come under fire for various incidents related to race. In 2018, he was lambasted for not giving proper credit to the black artists who pioneered the musical styles he has drawn upon throughout his career. These are just a few examples of music stars who have been accused of racism, either through their actions, artistic choices, or public statements. These incidents, like Doja Cat's, spark conversations about the role of race in the music industry and the responsibilities of artists as public figures. The pattern of controversy extends beyond individual artists and raises questions about the industry's role in promoting figures who generate sensational headlines. The more an artist pushes the envelope, the more attention they receive, which can lead them to make bad choices. This has led to a landscape where artists like Young Miami, Sukihana, and Sexy Red gain prominence, sometimes more for their provocative personas than their musical contributions. The pressure on female artists in the music industry to conform to certain expectations can be immense, with a particular emphasis on the use of sexuality as a tool for attention and success. Doja Cat, known for her bold fashion choices and unapologetic lyrics, is often at the center of this conversation. The expectation of nudity and over-sexualization has become a norm that many female artists navigate. Sometimes they feel compelled to engage in controversial or extreme behavior to maintain relevance and appeal to a certain demographic. This trend is not exclusive to Doja Cat. Other celebrities have also embraced this wave, using their platforms to push boundaries and challenge societal norms. For instance, Bianca Censori, who has made headlines for her relationship with Kanye West, has also been known for her provocative style and public persona. The pattern is evident across the industry, with artists like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj often highlighting their sexuality in their music and performances. The drive to adopt such extreme behavior can be seen as a response to the industry's commodification of female bodies, where the line between empowerment and exploitation is frequently blurred. But with Doja Cat, it's more than just racism and nudity. There have been darker accusations that Doja Cat is a Satanist. Why Doja Cat and other female artists try too hard? Social media has played a pivotal role in amplifying the allegations against Doja Cat, serving as both a platform for the spread of these claims and expressing public opinion. The instant and widespread nature of social media means that any controversy can quickly escalate, reaching millions of people and influencing their opinion of the artists involved. In the case of Doja Cat, the circulation of the controversial clips and the ensuing discussions happened largely on platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. These platforms have allowed fans, critics, and bystanders to engage in real-time debate, share opinions, and dissect every detail of the allegation. The virality of such content can cement public perception, often before an artist has the opportunity to respond or clarify. The role of social media in shaping narratives is not limited to Doja Cat. Other artists accused of similar controversies have also felt the impact of this digital magnifying glass. Social media can act as judge, jury, and executioner with the power to elevate or tarnish reputations in a matter of clicks. Cancel culture has emerged as a formidable force in the entertainment industry, with the power to significantly impact the careers of public figures like Doja Cat. This phenomenon refers to the widespread practice of withdrawing support for individuals, often celebrities, due to perceived misconduct or controversial statements. The repercussions of being canceled can include loss of endorsements, diminished sales, and a tarnished public image. However, Doja Cat doesn't seem to care much about cancel culture or how her fans feel about her. Over the years, she has faced significant backlash over her hold and unapologetic decisions. When Doja Cat first stepped onto the music scene with her debut single Moo in 2018, she instantly became a viral sensation. But it wasn't just her catchy tunes and unique sound that had people talking. It was also her distinctive style. Even in her early public appearances, Doja Cat's fashion choices were bold and unorthodox, hinting at the fearless icon she was set to become. As she began to gain recognition, Doja Cat's wardrobe selections for events started to draw more and more attention. Her approach to fashion was characterized by a playful yet rebellious spirit, often incorporating bright colors, unconventional patterns, and a mix mix of streetwear with high fashion. It was clear from the start that she was not afraid to stand out and make a statement. At MTV Video Music Awards, she graced the red carpet in a figure-hugging Doja Cat arrived in a sheer, shimmering spiderweb gown that left little to the imagination. The dress clung to her like a second skin. It was a bold move for the newcomer, but it was only the beginning. At the American Music Awards in 2020, she stepped out in a see-through gown that left the audience in awe. The dress, a masterpiece of delicate lace and strategic beading, blurred the lines between clothing and nudity. It was a daring choice that solidified her reputation as a risk-taker in the world of celebrity fashion. But it wasn't just on the red carpet where Doja Cat's nearly nude looks made waves. Her performances were also a platform for her to showcase her audacious style. During a performance at a major music festival in 2021, she took to the stage in a custom-made outfit that resembled a sparkling swimsuit, complete with cutouts and thigh-high boots. The ensemble allowed her to move freely as she danced and sang, all while maintaining that almost nude aesthetic she had become known for. Each appearance was a deliberate step in crafting her image as an artist, unafraid to push boundaries and challenge societal norms. Doja Cat's early public appearances were not just about the shock value. They were a declaration of her artistic identity, which embraced body positivity and self-expression. Her fashion choices became a topic of conversation, inspiring both admiration and controversy, but always keeping her in the spotlight. Doja Cat has been controversial in the industry for reasons other than her nudity. She has been called out for inappropriate behavior towards teenagers and for insulting her fans directly, an incident that cost her over 200,000 followers on Instagram. It all started when Doja Cat found herself captivated by the charm of Joseph Quinn, the actor behind the beloved character Eddie Munson in Stranger Things. In a move that feels straight out of a fan's daydream, Doja Cat reached out to Noah Schnapp, Quinn's co-star. The message is straightforward and tinged with the excitement of a potential new romance. "Noah, can you tell Joseph to him?" she writes, followed by a moment of reconsideration. "Wait, no. Does he have a GF?" Noah replied with the casualness of a friend in the know. LMAO slide into his DMs. But Doja Cat was at a loss as she didn't have the means to contact Quinn directly. Noah, playing the role of the helpful intermediary, sent over Quinn's profile. "Right here, ma'am," he responds, seemingly ending their exchange on a useful note. But the plot thickened. In a twist that no one saw coming, Noah took to TikTok, sharing a video that revealed this private exchange to the world. The caption, "Thirsty Doja," added a layer of humor but also a hint of indiscretion. The internet erupts, the fans are in a frenzy, and the private becomes public in the blink of an eye. This act of sharing would soon become the catalyst for a much larger conversation about privacy, celebrity culture, and the unspoken rules of social media etiquette. In response to the then 17-year-old actor's post, Doja Cat said,
"To be fair, this is like a kid. Like, Noah is like, I don't know how old he is, but like, when you're that young, you make mistakes. You do dumb shit. I'm like trying to be super fair. You do dumb shit. You say dumb shit. You fuck up relationships with people. You make mistakes. You're supposed to do stuff like that so that you know not to do it in the future. Like, I did my share of ups so that I don't again."
This led to a fan war on the internet and further intensified the satanic rumors about Doja Cat. Another instance was her attitude towards her fan base. Doja Cat's relationship with her fans began to encounter turbulence when past actions and statements resurfaced. The controversy surrounding Doja Cat had a huge impact on her career, affecting her public image and how she engaged with her audience. In the wake of the backlash, there was a noticeable shift in her online presence. Known for her candid and frequent interactions with fans, Doja Cat took a step back from the spotlight, reducing her activity on social media platforms where the bulk of the criticism was taking place. Professionally, Doja Cat continued to release music, but the tone of her public appearances and promotional activities changed. She appeared more reserved and focused on her art rather than the controversy. During this period, she released the single "Kiss Me More" featuring SEA, which was well received and marked a return to the charts, suggesting that her musical career could withstand the setbacks. However, the effects of the controversy were felt beyond social media and music releases. Some fans expressed their disappointment and withdrew their support, as evidenced by a decline in social media followers and a less enthusiastic reception in some fan circles. The artist's merchandise and ticket sales saw fluctuations, which could be partially attributed to the global pandemic, but were also likely influenced by the public's mixed reactions to the controversies. Despite the challenges, Doja Cat's talent and the strength of her previous work allowed her to maintain a core fan base that seemed willing to look beyond the incidents. She continued to receive industry recognition, including winning awards at major major music events, which suggested that her career was far from over. In the aftermath of the controversies, Doja Cat took several steps to address the loss of over 200,000 fans and to rebuild her public image. One of the most notable efforts was her increased involvement in charitable acts. She participated in fundraising live streams and made donations to support causes related to COVID-19 relief and racial justice, aligning her actions with the broader social movements of the time. Public statements also played a crucial role in her attempt to mend her relationship with her audience. Doja Cat utilized her platform to speak out on social justice issues, showing solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement and using her voice to advocate for change. Social media metrics have shown that while she may have lost some followers during the controversies, her overall following remains large, suggesting that many fans have either stood by her or that she has attracted a new audience. Her engagement rates have remained high, indicating an active and interested fan base. Unfortunately, there are still conspiracy theorists who strongly believe that Doja Cat has sold her soul to the devil, evident by her demonic and outspoken persona. Did Doja Cat sell her soul? With devilish homages and a flair for the dramatic, she has sparked speculation. Did this chart-topping artist, known for her hit Say So, take a turn down a darker path? Has she, as whispers suggest, sold her soul to Satan for fame and fortune? These allegations of Satanism in the music industry have been a recurring theme, with Doja Cat being one of the latest artists to be swept up in these claims. Critics point to her use of occult symbols and imagery in music videos and performances as evidence of her alleged involvement with Satanism. While these symbols can be interpreted in various ways, they have fueled speculation and added to her persona's mystique. The rise of Satanism, or the use of satanic imagery in the music industry, is not a new phenomenon, and it has been associated with various artists seeking to shock or challenge the status quo. For instance, Playboi Carti's album Whole Lotta Red features vampiric and gothic themes, which some have linked to satanic aesthetics. Similarly, artists like Young Thug, Sam Smith, and Lil Uzi Vert have employed imagery or lyrics that some interpret as nods to satanic or occult themes. It's important to note that such imagery is often symbolic and can be part of an artist's exploration of themes like rebellion, individualism, or the darker aspects of human experience. However, the association with Satanism continues to be a sensational topic that captures the public's imagination and stirs debate about the boundaries of artistic expression and the influence of music on culture. It also sparks rumors about illicit gatekeepers making demonic rules for industry plants behind the scenes. The term industry plant is often whispered in the corridors of the music industry, suggesting that some artists' success may not be entirely organic, but rather a product of behind-the-scenes manipulation by powerful figures. Doja Cat, with her rapid rise to fame, has not been immune to such speculation. Conspiracy theorists have suggested that her career may result from careful orchestration by so-called gatekeepers, rather than her talent alone. These gatekeepers are sometimes linked to the Illuminati, a purported secret society that conspiracy theorists believe controls the entertainment industry, among other sectors. According to these theories, membership or association with such groups can grant artists unprecedented success in exchange for certain favors or adherence to specific agendas. High-profile figures in the music industry, such as Jay-Z and Diddy, have been cited by conspiracy theorists as examples of individuals who have achieved significant influence, leading to speculation that they could be part of this secret network of power brokers. The concept of humiliation rituals is a controversial and sensational topic that has found its way into the narrative of the entertainment industry. These rituals are theorized to be a form of public shaming or degradation that an artist must endure as part of their path to fame, often seen as a rite of passage by conspiracy theorists who believe it to be a requirement by the industry's elite. John Cena, the professional wrestler and actor, has been brought into this conversation not for his performance on the scene, but for his high-profile status in the entertainment world. Cena has participated in various stunts and storylines in the WWE that could be perceived as humiliating, which some speculate could be part of a larger pattern within the industry. However, his most recent and most obvious alleged humiliation ritual happened at the 2024 Grammys when he showed up on stage naked, with nothing but an envelope covering his genitals. The term industry plant continues to be a hot topic, with emerging artists like Ice Spice joining the ranks of those accused. Ice Spice, a rapper who gained popularity with her hit Munch, Feelin' You, has faced speculation about the authenticity of her sudden rise in the music scene. Critics argue that her quick ascent to fame is too polished and rapid to be genuine, suggesting that she might have had industry support from the outset. These accusations contribute to the broader narrative surrounding Doja Cat by highlighting highlighting a pattern where any unexpected or swift success in the music industry is met with suspicion. The term industry plant is often used to cast doubt on the legitimacy of an artist's talent and hard work, suggesting instead that their success is prearranged by influential figures looking to push a particular agenda or narrative. The discourse around industry plants like Ice Spice adds another layer to the conversation about Doja Cat's career. The tale is as old as time, or at least as old as the blues itself. The myth of selling one's soul for otherworldly talent and success finds its roots deep in the crossroads of American music history. It was the legendary blues musician Robert Johnson who famously ignited this narrative, with rumors that he traded his soul to the devil for his extraordinary ability to play the guitar. This story has become a cornerstone of music folklore, symbolizing the bargain for fame and prowess at the cost of one's eternal spirit. In today's cutthroat arena, the myth has evolved and is now whispered in the corridors of record labels and social media platforms. The idea that an artist could make such a pact has transcended into a metaphor for the sacrifices and moral compromises made to pursue success. Doja Cat's bold and unapologetic style, coupled with her embrace of darker, more occult themes, has fanned the flames of Satanism. But is there any truth to the whispers, or is this just another chapter in the long-standing mythos of music and the supernatural? Let's dive a little deeper. As her career progressed, Doja Cat's public image became that of a vibrant and eclectic talent. Her debut album, Amala, and the follow-up project, Hot Pink, which featured the smash single Say So, solidified her status as a rising star. She was celebrated not only for her musical prowess, but also for her engaging online presence, where she connected with fans through her candid and often humorous interactions. This initial public image was one of an artist who defied easy categorization, merging elements of pop, rap, and R&B with a charismatic and approachable persona. A sense of innocence and lightheartedness marked Doja Cat's early career, a stark contrast to the more provocative themes that would later emerge. As the spotlight on Doja Cat intensified, an obvious shift took shape in both her music and public persona. The once lighthearted artist started to explore darker, more complex themes, both sonically and visually. Her thematic content turned towards the enigmatic and the occult, with a notable change in her aesthetic that embraced a more gothic and sometimes demonic imagery. This evolution was evident in her subsequent releases, where the music videos and performances started to feature more provocative and controversial elements. Symbols and visuals that could be interpreted as nods to satanic or occult iconography began to appear, stirring a mix of fascination and unease among her audience. Lyrics became more introspective and defiant, often laced with a sense of rebellion and empowerment. The transformation was not just in her art, but also in her interactions with the public. Doja Cat's social media presence, once a platform for playful engagement, started to reflect her new persona, a persona that seemed to challenge and even alienate some of her fan base. This shift raised eyebrows and questions about the intentions behind her new direction. Was this a genuine expression of artistic growth or a calculated move to provoke and maintain relevance in the ever-changing landscape of the music industry? In the music video for Streets, a spider web motif and a scene where Doja Cat appears to be trapped in a glass box have been interpreted by some as metaphors for entrapment and control by unseen forces. Her performance at the Grammy Awards, featuring a dark, ritualistic aesthetic, further amplified the conversation about her flirtation with darker themes. The choreography and costumes in her live shows often incorporate elements that suggest a dance with the diabolical. Red and black color schemes, suggestive of the traditional colors associated with Satanism, and horn-like headpieces have all made appearances, contributing to the narrative of an artist courting the infernal. While many fans see these choices as artistic expressions and a part of her evolving persona, others read deeper meaning into them, positing that Doja Cat is signaling a connection to the occult. These interpretations have been a driving force behind the rumors of a Faustian bargain, as each new release is scrutinized for hidden messages or signs of a supernatural alliance. Please watch the following video for more interesting videos.